Focus on the video. Stop looking at them. I will snitch on you. Mrs. Girlfriend, Mrs. Wife, he is watching haram videos. I told you. Backtrack it to see what this donkey is watching. I told you. Now, if you don't have anyone in the room, it's a little bit awkward. Not for me, for you, because, you know, no one wants to be with you, and you lie to yourself that you are happy single, but you're dying from inside. It's fine. It's totally okay. Come here. It's okay. Worst case scenario, you'll marry your cousin. Now, the first video that you saw of these two donkeys getting arrested is because it's a trend now. You know, remember the shakalaka boom boom with 100 men in 24 hours? Everyone is doing it because it gets a lot of eyes on them.
I spent 14 consecutive hours getting ran through.
Back then, there used to be hula hoop world records. People used to shake it left and right. Worst disgusting thing was people with the longest nails in the world. Now we have shakalaka boom boom session. But one thing this beautiful couple failed to realize is they're not in the land of the free, the land of the brave, the land of the shakalaka boom boom. You can do whatever you want. They're not there. They were in Turkey, and she announced on her Twitter, which she has over 231.5 thousand donkeys who follow her and worship her and want to smell her ass hair. They want to lick her glasses, smell her armpits, lick her pimple over here. Astaghfirullah. You get the point. She made an announcement. She was gonna set this whole thing up, go in some poor guy's Airbnb and just make a whole mess in there. Majority of the countries do not mess with this whole OF thing, this whole corn haram shakalaka boom boom videos online. Even if you want to go most around the world, especially in the Middle East, you have to, you know, have a VPN to enter the website in the first place. I had to go once for research purposes, but I never actually. Anyway, now after she made the announcement on Twitter, it went viral. And where did it go viral to? Someone snitched and it went to the authorities in Turkey, and literally the next day they came up to their house. Ta-ta-ta, come here, you donkey, handcuff. She wrote on her Twitter, it's all Turkish on her Twitter, so what she wrote translated, my goal is to break the Turkish world record and then the world record. So she's warming up with 100, then Bonnie Blue, she is coming for you to go 1,058 men in 24 hours, while the husband, you know, stands at the side and just jumps up and down and claps his hand. Shakalaka momo, my wife. Shakalaka momo, my... a true gentleman over here. Now, the couple were detained and charged with obscenity and resisting the law enforcement. The Turkish law is any production of obscene written or audiovisual materials is prohibited. Prohibited. It's not allowed. Prohibited. Now they released the husband first because, you know, she's the main subject over here, and the husband took it to Twitter, took it to Instagram, took it to social media platforms to share his voice, ask for supportation. All I wanted to do was to see my wife get shakalaka boom boom, but instead my hands got shakalaka boom boom by these. Look, there's even mark on it. It's really not fair. It's not fair at all. What can a man do in this world to let her wife get ran through 100 times? It's not fair. Now, it might come as a shock to you, but I'm 4% Turkish. My grandmother's grandfather of his aunt was Turkish, so that makes me 4% Turkish. And I know a little bit of Yatile Blue Blue. I know a little bit of Turkish, basically. But there was one video that I found in English of him starting a petition, starting a riot on the streets to fight for her, to release her, because this can happen to you too. I'm not making this up.
We are living in Turkey with my wife. We are one of the most popular OnlyFans content creators in Turkey. That's why Turkish government took my wife in prison. My wife is under arrest right now. Because of contents we create 3 years ago.
Alright, for some context, this donkey's name is not Pedro, it is Pedram. He is from my country and we do not claim him. When he spoke, I was like, wait a minute, you're not Turkish. You might be 3%, 3.7% Turkish or 4%. But I can tell from the accent that he's not Turkish. Maybe he learned Turkish because he was living there with his wife. But he's a 25-year-old Iranian named Pedram Behtar Vandan. And another debunk in this is because of content that we posted 3 years ago. I went through her Twitter. Shit is posted hour by hour promoting the OF. Yeah, they go to watch the same shit from 3 years ago. 100% Pedram. I can smell the lying from the screen. I can tell what kind of person they is. I mean, what do you expect? He's okay with letting 100 men check like a boom his wife.
And now I need your support. Be our voice, share our story, stand with us. I might be next. You might be next.
You heard that? You might be next. You might be the next person who gets ran through by 100 cucumbas. And they're going to come and catch you for no absolute reason. So I think at this point we need to stand for this guy all together, hands together, east, west. Let his wife, shakalaka boom boom, 100 men. Let his wife, because this is unacceptable. Why did the law enforcement do this? They're not even allowed to do this. What? After she got released from the authorities, she's still charged with those things, but she took it immediately to Twitter to share her thoughts because, you know, Twitter is your therapist, you talking to yourself. From the beginning of the process, they tortured us. She claimed they grabbed me by the hair and threw me to the ground. They beat me, humiliated me, and harassed me. I mean, you were gonna get that either way with those 100 men, so I don't really see much of a difference, but okay, let's just continue. We were kept in a reverse plastic handcuff for 12 hours. Well, honestly, I think this torture is much better than going through 100 dicks in 24. I think that would have been much more unpleasant for you. We slept in the cold on the floor without even a blanket despite requesting one. They tore my Okay, calm down. And to top it off, they shamelessly filed a case against us for resisting the police. Now, this beautiful husband, Pedro, apologize. He took it to Twitter saying, if a man says he will be with 100 people, you'd say, you're a man, well done. But when a woman says it, she's arrested. I'm gonna hit the table with the unacceptable. Shut up! Absolutely unacceptable. You absolute donkey. If a man says it online that he's going to, sleep with 100 women and record the whole thing, he will get arrested too. And if that man went and slept with these 100 people without recording it, he'll be fine. And guess what? Even if she sleeps with 100 people and you sit there and you watch and you play with your thing, fight your mini dragon, she wouldn't get arrested either because no one will know about it. The whole thing is, this guy's an idiot. This guy's a full-on donkey.
Be our voice, share our story, stand with us. You might be next.
The whole point is them recording it, and the reason the police, a court hearing with the Istanbul 6th Criminal Judgeship of Peace official pushed for prison time, accusing Van Dan of damaging to moral values of the country. This is what they're going for. This is bad image for their country since, Turkey is not all free and there are laws that need to be obeyed. And if you want to live in Turkey, you have to obey those laws. And being why are you using these words? Just be simple. Provocative to society, meaning donkey to society. But Van Dan insisted that she did not deserve to be judged. I agree. You should go to the US. Honestly, reading through this whole thing and just getting the whole story, I fully lost interest in the female over here. Almost full on Pedro.
Be our voice.
Pedro was killing it. I'm sure he has a lot of positive comments in his comments. I haven't opened them, but that video was just top notch, and I have no doubt that there are going to be a lot of petitions signing and wanting to set her free because this is absolutely unacceptable. This is where it has come to. 100 men who signed up for her think are punching walls right now. But on a serious note, do I think this whole thing should be allowed? Honestly, I don't see a problem with it. It's just bunch of donkey people who never got anything in their life and they want to go and wait for the guy to finish and after that go through the spider web, clean through it and do their business. This shit happens all the time. It's called a shakalaka boom boom house. I think it's good that they're bringing it to the internet. We have something to talk about and people to make fun of. I think this is a entertainment for us. It's some other type of entertainment for other people, but our entertainment is just pointing at them and laughing at them. But anyways, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.
Be our voice, share our story, stand with us. You might be next.